Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The main committee of Oman Vision 2040 reviews the proposed amendments on the document of the vision based on the views of the society. Salalah port handles more than 4.2 million tons of commodities during the first quarter of the current year. And the European Union says that it fully supports the international nuclear accord with Iran. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency Mario Abdo Benitez, President of the Republic of Paraguay, on the occasion of his country's National Day. The meeting of the main committee of Oman Vision 2040 reviewed the proposed amendments on the document of the vision based on the views of the society. The meeting also focused on the initiatives that contribute in making the vision successful, as well as discussing the tasks of the Office of Oman Vision 2040 during the upcoming period. The meeting was headed by His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed, Minister of Heritage and Culture. Salalah port witnessed a remarkable increase in the handling of goods in 2019. The port handled more than 4.2 million tons of commodities during the first quarter of this year. The main commodities include limestone, gypsum, methanol and cement, and they were exported to neighboring markets. The containers volume that the port handled witnessed a decline by 12% and reached to 912 containers. The price of Oman oil made delivery witnessed an increase today by 96 cents compared to Friday price and reached $71 and 73 cents. According to Dubai Mercantile Exchange, the average price of Oman oil made delivery amounted to $66 and 98 cents per barrel. The Sultanate production of crude oil and condensates reached more than 29,100,000 barrels during last April. The total quantity of the exported crude oil reached 23.9 million barrels. China continues to be the top importer of oil from Oman. Around 83% of the total Omani crude oil was exported to China. The European Union fully supports the international nuclear accord with Iran and wants rival powers to avoid any further escalation over the issue. EU Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini told reporters before a meeting with the foreign ministers of Britain, France and Germany, who are signatories to the deal, that they will continue to support it as much as they can with all their instruments and all their political will. United States Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is also expected to meet EU officials in Brussels to talk about Iran. Sudanese protesters resumed negotiations with the army on today while calling for renewed demonstrations to press the generals to hand over power to a civilian government. The military removed President Omar al-Bashir from power in April after 4 months of mass protests, but the demonstrators have remained in the streets demanding the dismantling of his regime. A spokesman for the military council said today's meeting, the first in over a week, was held in a more optimistic atmosphere. China said Monday it will impose tariffs on $60 billion worth of U.S. goods from June the 1st in apparent retaliation after Washington announced plans to tax almost all Chinese imports. Beijing will hit a number of American imports with tariffs ranging from 5% to 25%, according to the statement issued by the Tariff Policy Commission of the State Council, China's cabinet. The announcement came after the latest round of trade negotiations to resolve disputes between the world's top two economies ended Friday without a deal. U.S. President Donald Trump has increased tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods to 25% and ordered the start of a process to impose new duties on a number $300 billion worth of items. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Public Authority for Small and Medium Enterprises Development inaugurates the trademark Hilya to provide various kinds of silverware made by Omanis. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Ministry of Manpower issued a ministerial decision to stop the authorization of non-Omani manpower from working at 9 professions in the private sector's establishments. These professions are Assistant General Manager and Assistant Manager in the sectors of Human Resources, Recruitment Affairs, Training, Public Relations, and all administrative and office professions. As per the decisions, clearances to bring non-Omani workforce and practicing professions for these positions will be on effect until the date of expiry, and they are not allowed to be renewed. The number of craftsmen who their craft performed distillation reached 156 until the current month of 2019. The Public Authority for Craft Industries indicated that craftsmen are distributed for various types of perfume distillation used by rose, frankincense, and other perfume plants. The authority implemented a number of pioneering projects and initiatives to uplift the craft sector and to guarantee the continuation of perfume distillation craft. Number of perfume distillation craftsmen reached 156. The Public Authority for Small and Medium Enterprises Development, RIADA, inaugurated the trademark Hilya with the aim to support the small and medium projects. The trademark provides various kinds of silverware made by Omanis, such as khanjars, swords, as well as jewelry for both men and women. It is worth mentioning that during the holy month of Ramadan, Hilya branch in Al-Araimi Boulevard will provide promotions and good deals for visitors. Omanis receive the holy month of Ramadan with prayers to make it a month of peace, tranquility, and blessings. In this regard, iftar gatherings are one of the social features of the holy month of Ramadan in various governorates of the Sultanate. Citizens of Saudiya village in the Wilaya of Mhadha in the governorate of Buraimi organize their iftar gatherings as it strengthens bonds among various segments of the society, and they are also considered a great chance to teach the young generations about Omani customs and traditions, as well as instill the meanings of fasting and giving in their hearts. People of the village work together to prepare food and drinks to break their fast. The gathering is attended by a number of families and members of the society. Here are the Ramadan times for tomorrow. Fajr prayers will be at 4:03 a.m. and Maghrib prayers will be at 6:46 p.m. inshallah. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Main Committee of Oman Vision 2040 reviews the proposed amendments on the document of the vision based on the views of the society. Salalah Port handles more than 4.2 million tons of commodities during the first quarter of the current year. And the European Union says that it fully supports the international nuclear accord with Iran. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.